And honestly, the differences only get bigger when you start looking at the design of these phones. The iPhone is much less polarizing. It kinda has to be. If Apple wants this to be the phone that 30 million people are gonna buy, they've got no room to be edgy with any of the style choices. They've got to keep it simple, clean, elegant. And this does that. Xiaomi doesn't have that same concern. I think this company knows full well that they won't be selling 30 million units of these. They're gonna sell 2, maybe 3 million. And those 3 million are going to be pro users who are actively seeking something that feels unique. And this achieves that goal. I wouldn't say it's the neatest, prettiest phone. It's got like a speed bump halfway up the back of it. The sides of the phone blend into the rear, which is again, just a bit weird. And it kind of makes this strip going up the back look like a carpet that's not fitted properly. The phone rattles quite a bit thanks to lots of large camera lenses moving around, and the screen borders are still not completely even all the way around, which at this point is just bordering on painful. But technically, it's really impressive. The only reason that you can even see the sides blending into the back is that the sides and the back are actually all one continuous piece here, which, you know, I've had a pretty good play at trying to bend or creak or crack and nothing. By using a unibody design like this, they've massively reduced the number of points of vulnerability around the phone. It reminds me of how reassuring the unibody MacBook feels, like how resistant it is to any kind of flexing, compared to a lot of these even technically more expensive laptops that just are made of more parts. Oh, that did not sound good. And then this rug on top is actually specially treated silicone, which is made for grip, is completely resistant to smudges and fingerprints, made to be anti-yellowing, which is not a given for silicone finishes, and even inhibits the growth of 99% of bacteria. Plus, I know I bang on about this, but having your camera in the middle of your phone's body is actually just really helpful, because it means that when you put it on a table, it's quite usable without wobble. So effectively, I think the iPhone is a little more form. I think the Xiaomi is a little more function. Both matter, but I just think it's up to you in this case on which one matters more. But then you notice something on the Xiaomi that is just undeniably peak smartphone: the screen. Because putting aside for a minute my nitpicky gripes about the bottom chin being thicker, or the top corners looking a little bit off just because of the way the screen slopes around the edges, the actual panel itself is dazzling. You might have heard of a few phones in the last few years cropping up with 1500 nit peak brightness levels. The iPhone's actually well regarded for going even beyond that at 2000 nits. And now this pushes that all the way to 2600. That's